up though? What's the matter, guys, Steve? All right, so it's day 9 of our 40 problems and 40 days challenge, right? So today I'll walk us through C109 and C209. C109, of course, is our calculus 1 problem, which has to do with our basic power rules. We could even try it as a problem using just the definition of our derivatives, or then our Calc 2 problem, which has to do with finding the integral either directly or just using a little bit about what we know about that function, right? So here's our Calc 1 problem. So this one says find f prime of x if f of x equals 5x squared minus 2x plus 7, right? So if we want to use the definition, of course, then we use our limit of the difference quotient, right? So we know that the definition of f prime of x would say f prime of x would be the limit as h approaches 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x all over h, right? Now, if we plug in h directly or plug in 0 directly, then we know this is 0 with 0, so this doesn't exist. But if we use some of the properties of our function to maybe rewrite this, then we can actually simplify this before we plug in that limit, right? So here we get, okay, this is the limit as h approaches 0 of, if I plug in x plus h, 4x, we get 5 of x plus h squared, which is 5x squared, which is 5 times x squared plus 2xh plus h squared minus, if I plug in x plus h, we get 2x minus 2h plus 7, and then minus that whole f of x, so minus 5x squared minus 2x plus 7 all over h. Now, how does that help us? Well, this simplifies, okay, right? So we get the limit as h approaches 0 of 5x squared plus 10xh plus 10xh plus 5h squared minus 2x minus 2h plus 7, and then subtracting that entire f of x, so minus 5x squared plus 2x minus 7 all over h. Now things gets to canceling, right? So we get the limit as h approaches 0 of, well, we notice that the 5x squareds cancel, the 2x cancels, the plus 7 minus 7 cancels. So we get 10xh plus 5h squared minus 2h all over h. Well, notice all of those have the h in it, right? So h cancels. We get the limit as h approaches 0 of, h cancels out of each thing, right? So we get 10x plus 5h minus 2. Now we can plug in that h is 0 if h is 0. And this just becomes 10x minus 2. So there's our evaluation of f prime of x. Now, so we found it. A quicker way, of course, to find this is we notice that there's a power rule for derivatives, but this is by definition, right? So if I had to use the definition, this is how we use it, by finding the limits of the difference quotient. Of course, we know there's power rules now. There's other rules that we can find, that we can use to find derivatives. But now we know that, okay, if I need to use the actual derivative, if I need to use the actual definition of the derivative, we know how to find it. But of course, we can use the power rule. We get 10x minus 2. Okay, so here's our Calc 2 problem. Let's try it. So this one says evaluate the integral from -2 to 2 of x cubed dx. Now, of course, there's a couple ways to try this one as well, right? We can evaluate this one directly by just saying, well, this is a power rule of integrals. Now, our power rule for integrals, it's a definite integral, but our power rule for integrals just says, okay, the integral of x cubed dx would be x to the 4th divided by 4. And then now we evaluate using our fundamental theorem of calculus from -2 to 2. Okay, which means we set up I call it a double parentheses, right? A double bubble, essentially, right? Where we set up, okay, parentheses minus parentheses. That's our fundamental theorem of calculus. So we plug in the upper limit of integration into 4x, or into our into what we've evaluated as the integral. And so I plug in 2, we get, okay, 2 to the 4th over 4, and then plug in -2, right? So -2 to the 4th over 4. And so this gives us, well, 2 to the 4th. Of course, it's 16 divided by 4, which is 4, minus, and -2 to the 4th is also 16 divided by 4, which is 4. And so we get 4 minus 4, which is 0. So this is one way to evaluate this integral, right? Directly. Another way to evaluate this integral is by noting, okay, what about this function makes it very unique? So something we note about this function, we're saying evaluate the integral from -2 to 2 of x cubed dx. The function x cubed dx is what we call an odd function, meaning if I plug in negative x into the function, so f of negative x, So let's say, okay, f of x equals x cubed. Then f of negative x happens to be the same as negative of f of x. So because of that happenstance, then we know, we call this an odd function, meaning that negative kind of pulls out in front. But with this, what this means is that the function when reflected about the origin is the same function. So this makes it a little weird in that here's our y equals, or here's our f of x equals negative x, here's our f of x equals x cubed function. Notice it's reflected about the origin. So if I'm trying to find the area under the function from -2 to 2, because it's reflected about the origin, that's the same area, negative and positive. They kind of cancel each other out. So because of that symmetry, and we're going from -2 to 2, then we know the area has to cancel each other out. It has to be 0. So there's another way of evaluating this integral. So that wraps up day 9 of our 40 problems in 40 days challenge, right? And so we had our Cal 1 problem, C109, which is, of course, just trying to take the derivative, whether it be with the definition or using our power rules. Either is fine as long as we know how to take the derivative. And of course, our Cal 2 problem here, which is, again, evaluating an integral using our properties of functions, odd functions, it's an odd function, or just using our power rules and using direct integrals, right? So if you're following along, make sure you grab a pen and pencil. If you're following along, make sure you grab a pencil. So if you're following along, make sure you grab a pen or a pencil and just try the problems yourself first, right? And then come back to the video and make sure you know how to do it. Checking your answers. Of course, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any videos. Drop a comment and let me know which one is more difficult, right? The Cal 1 problem or Cal 2 problem here. And always remember, math is everywhere.